Fascinating. Well, it says here on the ancient script, thou who enters shall unleash curse. Curse. Professor? Shush. Professor? Shush, Jimmy. Professor? It's Tim. No, sorry, Tim. But, Professor, this is seriously, you need to turn around. Look, because you're being like a stupid actor of any other bloody movie. Look! What? So... Hi. Sorry, we won't.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Archaeologists open a 2,000-year-old black sarcophagus, which people feared would unleash a curse. Oh, no. I like the idea of curses, but I never really believed it. All because of, like, gases that can literally kill you instantly if you breathe it in, and that's what I think the curse is, or they can slowly kill you over time, and that's why people started thinking he's cursed because he opened a tomb, and it can be spreaded. That's why it is. It's just to do basically with like the odours and gases that have been left over. So a 2,000-year-old black sarcophagus as well. It's black. That's just weird. Probably doesn't, mean a good thing. It is very odd though and strange. When archaeologists unearthed a giant black sarcophagus in Alexandria, Egypt, which was thought to have lain beneath the ground undisturbed for over 2,000 years, there were fears over what opening it might bring. End of the world.
That's right. It's a curse. It's a curse. It's a curse. Beware of the curse!
Opening up the tomb and burial places of ancient Egypt has long been linked with mysterious curses that will bring misfortune, woe, and death upon those who dare disturb the dead.
Why do the living disturb the sleep of the dead?
The most famous curse is the Tutankhamun, with a number of a team who discovered a young pharaoh's final resting place, dying shortly afterwards, but plenty of other members of the expedition lived long, healthy, and successful lives, so who's to say if it's a curse or real? The reason why that happened is, because of the gases and everything that they inhaled. I can't remember what it is, but I know it's something. Here it is, tomb toxin. Yeah, basically it's a fungus. It's sort of weird fungus that grows because of bodies and all that. It's because of how they grew. There you go, it's here.
Some tomb walls may also be covered with respiratory assaulting bacteria like Pseudomonas and Staphylococcus. Scientists have also detected ammonia gas, formaldehyde, Aspergillus common mold may have been present on King Tut's mummy. The fungus is known to cause serious infections in people with weakened immune systems.
That's what can kill you over time. I believe it is. I could be completely wrong, but you never know. Fine, let me know in the comments. I don't know if it's a gas though either, but I believe it's just the pollens and the spores from the fungus, ain't it, that you breathe in. Anyhow, when archaeologists discovered the black granite sarcophagus, it set alarm bells ringing amongst more superstitious folk.
It's a curse. Beware of the curse!
There was fears that cracking open a coffin and having a look at what was inside would unleash some manner of curse upon the world, though fortunately that doesn't appear to have been the case. See? Told you. I will admit though, it is very weird to see just a black sarcophagus, because with pharaohs, ain't it, of course they got theirs. This just looks like it's just been buried somewhere, and it wants to be, and people have wanted it to be forgotten, because sometimes they leave things in them, or leave markings on the coffins, like family relatives and that. Doesn't look like there is any on it. Or over time, they just eroded away. But the sarcophagus, which has opened up in 2018, is thought to have been buried around the time of early Ptolemaic period, which began in 323 BC, following the death of Alexander the Great. Anax built a massive Macedonian empire, which incorporated Egypt among his possessions, but then he made the rather poor career move of leading his warlords to carve out chunks of his empire for themselves. yeah, that's when it all split up.
And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
Right, take it down a notch, Stewie. You just happen to be the offspring of a generation that celebrates their kids for nothing.
Egypt was won by a fellow called Ptolemy, who kicked off the Ptolemaic period in Egypt and nabbed his state boss bodies for good measure. While there were fears that opening up the ancient sarcophagus would let loose a curse, what was instead found were skeletons and some stagnant red water. Red water? Why is there water in there? That's very strange. There were hopes that the sarcophagus would contain the body of Alexander the Great, but it actually had the skeletons of a men believed by experts who had been soldiers, inside one of which was found to have been struck with an arrow. So it's a burial for soldiers, so when the war happened. Of course, they're trying to find Alexander the Great. That is the main goal for us, well, for archaeologists in Egypt. Everyone wants to find Alexander the Great because it was a sort of period of time, wasn't it? But yeah, that just looks like, it's weird. It kind of looks like rum or coke, but if water looked like that in a sarcophagus, I wouldn't touch it. That's probably filled with parasites, fungus as well, that can kill you. And yeah, that just looks like excrement as well. Yeah, why not poke it with a stick? That's not going to piss off any ghosts or spirits that are still, I don't know, maybe still trapped inside that sarcophagus. And you're poking at them with a stick. Great job, guys. While the people inside don't seem to have been all that important. Wow. In the grand scheme of history, sorry lads, not everyone can be Alexander the Great. And discovery of their final resting place was fascinating. And rather disgustingly, some people expressed an interest in drinking the strange red water that had been found pouring inside the black sarcophagus. Why? Do you want to die? Is that what it is? I just like, you know what, I'm cursed, fuck it, let me drink it. I just want to see what it's like. If I die, I'm cursed anyways. What if you're not cursed? You just died for no damn reason, you dumb idiot. I wouldn't want to touch it. It looks like cigarette water. You ever seen that? You ever seen like someone like, they put cigarettes out in like water and after a while it just goes browny black? Ugh. Okay, I'm a smoker, but I hate it when people do that. It's like, what are you doing? Don't do that, because what happens if someone drinks it? Ugh. While they had hoped it might give them some manners of special powers, slurping up to 200-year-old corpse goo is nothing but disgusting, unhygienic, and highly unwise. Thousands signed a petition asking to be allowed to have a sip, but thankfully the request was ignored. Thank fuck for that, you idiots. What? I know, like, people like religion and belief and that. Don't drink the corpse water.
Even better, fresh. Still warm.
Lordy!
Okay, guys, that was disgusting. I was wondering where the weird part to this news was going. I was like, it doesn't really seem that weird. That's why. Thousands of people signed a petition because they wanted to drink the dirty corpse water of soldiers from 2,000 years ago. Why? I know it's your religion. Fair to use, yes, yeah. Don't go drink some ancient old person's fluids that's left over. Ew! It's one way to kill yourself, or I don't know, something will happen to you. I don't think I'm going to tell you guys, but yeah, don't go drinking corpse water. It ain't going to give you powers. Anyways, I'm done. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao for now.